Yes then guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today with the Premier League just around the corner with our first game kicking off on Friday, we are going to be doing the Premier League prediction game week 1. So to all you Premier League supporters out there, to people supporting the big clubs, even the smaller clubs who have just been promoted, watch this and put in the comments if you agree or disagree with my predictions. Let's go on with the first game, which does happen on the Friday. It's Liverpool taking on Bournemouth. In my eyes, Liverpool have got a strong squad. They've just came out of, obviously, winning the Premier League last season. They've just lost the Community Shield to Crystal Palace. What a big win for them. And I'm actually really happy with how they've done that, obviously. They've also got Florian Wirtz, Frimpong. A really based squad who knows what they're doing, so congrats to them. Whereas when you've got Bournemouth, they are also a really, really strong squad. Obviously, they're going against their former player, Justin Kluivert, who joined Liverpool in the summer. But in my eyes, I think this game is going to finish 3-1 to Liverpool. They're going to get off to a strong start. Salah is going to get another opening goal. The next game is Aston Villa taking on Newcastle. Congrats to both sides. Obviously, they're both really, really strong sides. But Newcastle at the moment aren't doing the best in the transfer window. They've been trying to get a few people, and a lot of them have rejected. They tried to get Ekitike, who went to Liverpool. Obviously, there's talks of Alexander Isak going out the door. There's a few others which, just isn't going their way. Whereas you've got Aston Villa, the home side, obviously. Unai Emery, a really strong manager. They've still got Leon Bailey, I think. Ollie Watkins, Yuri Tillemans. A really strong squad. Oh, sorry. And in my eyes, I think this game is going to finish 1-1. I don't think they will lose Alexander Isak for this game, but they could lose him during the summer. Another big game. Brighton Hove Albion taking on Fulham. Marco Silva and obviously I forgot the other manager's name. Hertzler. They're both really, really great managers. Obviously, Fulham, Castagna, Mitrovic, I think they've still got. Obviously, they haven't got João Palhinha anymore, but I think they could do actually alright this season. Where you've got Brighton, also a good side. Danny Welbeck, they've still got him strong up there. But in my eyes, I feel Fulham are going to just edge this 2-1 victory for Fulham. Congrats to them. Our first just recently promoted side, Sunderland, their first home game versus West Ham United. Sunderland obviously have just signed Granit Xhaka, a really good deal, and they've had a few other signings they've been focusing on. West Ham, they've got Callum Wilson, a real threat in that attacking position. Obviously going to be a threat to the Sunderland defence, and obviously their goalkeeper. But West Ham, they are an absolutely beautiful side. Graham Potter is an absolutely stunning manager. Stunning with how he plays football. And I just really think he has got a kick to him. Something that he's going to build throughout the season with West Ham, which I do have a feeling could start here. Sunderland, on the other hand, obviously they came through the playoffs after beating Sheffield United, who got relegated not last season, the season before, with Luton Town and Burnley, who just came back up as well. But my predictions here. 2-0 to West Ham. West Ham are going to get a real strong kick to them to start their season off, and I think congratulations to Graham Potter. Tottenham Hotspurs, last season's Europa League winners, versus Burnley, the 100-point second in the Championship promotion. Absolutely amazing. Not many teams can do that, so to come up in 100 points is absolutely amazing. Tottenham beat Manchester United 1-0 in the Europa League last season, Champions League football, which could be a threat to them, could be a struggle, but I think they will push through it. Tottenham Hotspurs, obviously, they've lost James Maddison at the moment due to an injury, ACL injury. They've still got Solanke, Brennan Johnson, all of the threat. Obviously, tomorrow, which is the 13th, they've got their Super Cup against Paris Saint-Germain, so we'll see how that one goes. But in my eyes, I think this is going to be a really strong game. Obviously, Burnley have got Kyle Walker from Manchester City, but they've bought him from AC Milan. Or after that loan move, that's where his last club was. But in my eyes, it's going to be 4-1 to Tottenham Hotspurs. It's going to be a real strong game. Wolverhampton Wanderers taking on Manchester City. Last season, Manchester City didn't have the best of seasons. They were doing quite poorly during the start and middle of the season. Obviously, they got their kick to it near the end. They got to the FA Cup final and lost to Crystal Palace. They got knocked out by Real Madrid, I think it was, in the Champions League. I think in before the round 16s, the low knockout game thing. But other than that, they got battered by Arsenal last season. Wolves, though, I have predicted them to go down. They have literally just lost their star man after their poor performance last season with Cunha. They have now just lost Cunha, so it's going to be even worse. So I think Manchester City will edge this. Obviously, they've just got Cherky, who's looking absolutely amazing. Reinders, who obviously in their last pre-season, I think that Palmeiras or something, got 2 goals. It's going to be 2-1. A very late winner for Manchester City, but I think 2-1 is a good result. Chelsea versus Palace. I made this before, obviously, Crystal Palace's victory. Which, if I did this, before, obviously, I made this quite a while ago and only just posted it now. But if I did this before their or after their Community Shield game, could have edged Crystal Palace. They've still got Eze. Chelsea, though, they won the FIFA Club World Cup last season. They won the Conference League last season. They're in the Champions League after finishing 4th. I think just greatness comes towards them. Enzo Maresca, ex-Leicester City manager, is why I think actually I admire him so much. He got us to the Premier League. And now he's come and done great things with Chelsea. I just admire that manager. He also used to work with Pep Guardiola, is why that bold thing comes from. But other than that, he is a great manager. So, my predictions for this one. 3-1 to Chelsea. I do think it could change a bit, maybe in Crystal Palace's favour. Could be a draw. But I'm going to stick with this for now. Chelsea 3-1. This game's a good one. Nottingham Forest versus Brentford. It's going to be a struggle for Brentford after losing Mbumo. They might be losing Wissa. But let's talk about Nottingham Forest first. I think they're in the Europa League. I don't think Crystal Palace could go in the Europa League due to some partnership with Lyon, who's also in the Europa League. So I think Nottingham Forest have secured a spot in the Europa League, which is a real big step for them. Our rivals, I'm very not happy to see them where they are. Great manager though, Nuno Espirito Santos. An absolutely amazing manager. Words can't describe how amazing he's been with this club. Brentford obviously lost their manager, Thomas Frank. I know they've got a weird manager now, I can't remember his name. But I'm going to say 2-0 to Nottingham Forest. They're going to get a beautiful start to kick their Premier League season off. And hopefully, just fingers crossed, hopefully, they get relegated. It's not going to happen. Manchester United v Arsenal. I think the biggest game in Premier League game week 1. Ruben Amorim is going to be trying and kicking off his season strongly. Whereas Mikel Arteta is going to do the same. Mikel Arteta does not want to finish second again, even though I've placed them to finish third this season. But he's going to be aiming for the Premier League. That's his aim, or a trophy at least. Obviously, they have just won the Emirates Cup, but it's not a proper trophy, not like the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup, the Premier League, Champions League. So they're going to be trying to aim for them. But Manchester United have just signed Mbumo. They've signed Cunha. I think they've got some greatness coming towards them. Arsenal, on the other hand, have actually signed Victor Gyökeres. I think they've actually been alright in pre-season as well. So, in my eyes, it's going to finish 2-2. Absolutely beautiful game. Another big game. Leeds United taking on Everton. Everton's start in then with obviously their new stadium. They've got David Moyes. Obviously, I think the fans would have loved their starting season to be in their new stadium, but they're not. They're at Ellen Road, I think it is, Leeds United Stadium. Leeds United also came up top of the Championship, 100 points, where the season before that they lost to Southampton in the playoffs. So it's a big jump for them, obviously, without Leicester City, without Southampton also there. So they got up easily. I have predicted them to stay up, though, so they could be facing Leicester City and Southampton next season. And Everton, though, they have got some great people. My prediction, though, is 1-0 to Everton. Everton are going to start their season off strong under David Moyes' fully start of the season. That is my Premier League predictions. Obviously, I'm just going to show you them again. 3-1, 1-1, 2-1, 2-0, 4-1, 2-1, 3-1, 2-0, 2-2, 1-0. Right, thank you for watching. Put in the comments if you disagree with any of mine, agree with any of them, and put what you think would change. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. And